but my piece was throbbing. You know what I mean? It was throbbing.
Like you've had sex 4 times in a row.
Bro, and it's like, it felt like a heart. And I was standing there, ass naked, just staring at it like, nah, I broke it.
Get on Twitter. So, 9 times out of 10, if you tweet us, I'm probably going to get back to you, me personally. Because I love Twitter. Do you know what I mean? It's a good way to engage with the fans, engage with the people. Not just fans, just anyone, really. I love it. And it's funny. We're funny guys. Laugh with us. Feel me? Do you remember, random, do you remember the first time you introduced me to Childish Gambino?
Yes, I think I do.
What do you think it is? What
Was
was the recollection?
The recollection for me is were we in the library or something?
Yeah.
In the basement.
In the basement thing, yeah.
I remember. I don't remember how or why or what I showed you, but I remember.
So what happened was we were in that downstairs spot in the library. This was back in Coventry, so this was probably borderline 10, 11 years ago. And this guy was watching a YouTube video called ShxtsnGigs by Childish Gambino. And then he asked me if I'd seen it or I'd heard it. I was like, nah. But I watched it. I was like, oh my days, this guy is fucking sick. Like,
yeah.
That was the first introduction I ever had of Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover. And I was like, nah, this guy's hard. And obviously that was, at that point, that was his biggest song. Because that was the one that got most, what's the word I'm looking for? Publicity or whatever.
Traction.
Traction, yeah. And then I started to do my research and I started listening to all his older stuff back then. So he had like a few mixtapes like what is it called? Like, I am a DJ, I'm the DJ part. I can't remember what they're called. Like, but this guy, the reason why I just asked, because this guy is such a fucking work ethic. It's unbelievable. So obviously I've known Childish Gambino since my first year of uni, which was 11 years ago. And I've followed his journey up until now. And he just released a new album like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, if that. And on the title, I can't remember what the album's called. But yeah, 10 years ago, it started off with ShxtsnGigs. And then I started to listen to all these random mixtapes back in the day. And then I like did a bit of research and just like Googled him because I was interested in his craft. Realized he was a DJ before. Didn't know he did stand-up comedy whatsoever. And I just kept on listening to his mixtapes. And then listened to the Cul-de-sac mixtape, which was the one that had the Adele sample.
Oh, that was
one of the greatest things I've ever heard. I'll find out what the song's called and I'll put it somewhere in the link below, or whatever, I can't remember. And then yeah, so listen to that. And then obviously I found out that he was an actor as well. And then I started to watch Community. I don't know if you put me on Community.
Or
it was because
my brother put me on to Community.
Yeah.
And then I might have put you on, I can't remember.
But you did put me on purely because you knew I loved Childish Gambino at that point. Then obviously I started to watch it. I was thinking, this guy is sick. He can rap, he can DJ, he can act, and I didn't know he did comedy up until that point.
Yeah, boy.
And then I think when I got Netflix at that point, a few of his Netflix stand-ups were on there, and I was like, damn,
he's busy.
This guy can do everything.
Do you know he's a writer on Community as well?
I didn't know that until after Community had ended. Because I knew he wrote for 30 Rock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then when I was doing more research on him, that's when I knew he wrote for Community as well. And then obviously he left Community in season 5 to pursue. Was it to pursue his acting, like his music career? I have no idea. He left it to do his music career, to go even bigger in his music career, and that's when he released Because of the Internet. And then once that dropped, I saw that tour in London. When he came to London, I went with Jesse. We went to Brixton, and it was one of the best things I've ever witnessed. Because you saw him when he dropped Redbone.
Yeah, I saw him that one. Yeah,
Awaken My Love. You saw him perform that, and I didn't see that one.
That one was sick.
Oh yeah, because I know you showed me the recording of that when he dropped Redbone at the end.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think he left the industry for a while, the music industry for a while, and then this guy just started acting everywhere. Yeah, boy. And I was like, fuck, this guy's so good. He dropped Awaken My Love unbeknown to anyone. And then he went to do Lion King and all of that, and then dropped another album. Like 10 years in the craft, this guy is just...
Man's out here doing
everything.
And he did, what's it, Guava Island?
I forgot about that with Rihanna. Oh, he just does everything, man. This guy is
he's a booked and busy guy, man.
A workaholic. I think he's one of the hardest working, apart from like probably The Rock and probably Kevin Hart.
the two.
Yeah, like he is one of the hardest working people I've ever. I say no, but like, I don't even know him, but I feel like I do know him because I feel like I've grown with him throughout his career because I follow him.
Yeah,
like,
boy.
I'm an advocate of Childish Gambino.
Bro, those ones, you know what? Yeah, those ones are fucking sick. You know when you see someone who, when you're introduced to their art or whatever, and you're like, oh, sick, and then you keep up with them, and then you realize like, fucking hell, this person's made it
in like the space of 10, 11 years. And that's the same thing with Drake. I remember the first time I listened to Drake, my boy Jamal hooked me up with the what was that album called? I can see it in my head. What's it called? What's the first ever one he dropped? The mixtape that had Brand New and all of that shit on it. Where is that white pyramid with a chick on the top?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember what that was called, but Jamal, my boy Jamal hooked me up with that, and then this was when I was in year 12 or year 13. I was like, fuck, this guy can spit.
And
then from there, I just followed him on everything he did. Knew he was signed to Young Money, blah, blah, blah. And then look at 10, 11 years later.
Now he's
the biggest, the biggest artist in the world, like hands down. Yeah. Hands down right now, the biggest guy in the world.
He's a booked and busy
and
guy.
I'm like, I've followed this guy's journey. This is how you accumulate fans rather. I was like, damn. It takes years, bro.
Bro, it's crazy, but it doesn't feel like it's that long.
It doesn't feel like it's been 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. 10 years
11
flies
years.
by. It doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. So it just flies by. Same with the Childish thing. Doesn't feel like it's been 10 years since then. But yeah, in those 10 years, bang, skyrocketed.
Consistent. He's done everything. Everything. That is work ethic, man.
Yeah.
Like, imagine where this could be. 10 years seems long.
It does.
Do you think we'll be doing this in 10 years?
I hope so. Joe Rogan's been doing his podcast 10 years, just gone. New Year's Eve.
Oh,
or
really?
New Year's Day this year.
Oh, wow.
Was 10 years.
Wow.
And he went from just nothing.
Was he doing his pod before he was doing stand-up?
No, he was doing he's been doing stand-up since like the 90s.
Oh, wow.
So he was doing stand-up in like 1989 he started, I think.
My sister was born then.
Yeah, and then he just left like high school or something.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then he was doing stand-up just then, and then he did another show, just like a TV show, and then he did like, what's it called? What's that fucking thing called? He was on Fear Factor.
Yeah.
He was the host for Fear Factor.
Okay.
For years.
What, Fear Factor USA?
Yeah. He was doing that for years, and then he was doing stand-up all the time, and then he did, 10 years ago, he did
his first
the podcast.
Wow. Was
and
it
now
the
the
Rogan experience? That's what it's called.
The Joe Rogan experience, yeah. And that's the main thing he's known for now. People forget that he's been doing stand-up for time.
His stand-ups are funny, bro.
They're good, man. They are good.
Fuck. If you've never seen his stand-up on Netflix, please watch them. They're so
good,
hilarious.
Man.
So
hilarious. It's wild when you watch people just grow.
I know.
I didn't really watch him grow, but now that I know his story and stuff like that,
and
obviously he's been doing the UFC and stuff like that. I think back and think, oh, I actually remember, like when he said like, oh, I was doing Fear Factor and all those things. I think back and think, fuck, that was you. That was you. I remember being a little kid watching it. That was actually you.
Fucking hell, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy
bruv.
watching people's journeys. Like, people get so invested in someone else's craft and someone else's talent that you want them to succeed.
Yes,
like, you want them to succeed.
Yes, you want the best for them.
And
it's mad, isn't it?
Crazy.
It's mad. You actually want the best for them. Someone that you've never met.
Yeah, fam. Long story short, or like the what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
Moral of the story?
I don't know why it didn't come to my head. Moral of the story is, guys, fucking support us, man.
Yeah.
If you think we're funny now, or you think we're good now, give us 10 years, man. Like I said, it takes a long time to own and develop to, make sure your craft is elite and up to scratch. And we're only just getting started, man. And we've already got a good fan base and good audience at the moment, but we want a great and amazing audience. But you guys are amazing at the moment, so just thank you. Just fucking thank you, man. That was the moral of the story. I want to thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
That's nice, man.
I liked that. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You ever nut in your pants?
Have I ever nut in my what?
Have you ever nutted in your pants? Like in your pants?
That's so left field.
I know. You don't strike me as someone who has.
I don't think I have. I don't. Nah, but I pissed myself on purpose, though. Tell me your night in your pants story first.
No. What do you mean? Hang on. What do you mean you pissed yourself on purpose?
I pissed myself on purpose.
Who, what, why, and where, fam?
So I was in Thorpe Park with my family. Or I was either in Thorpe Park or like Disneyland Paris. I was in an amusement park anyway, and I was a kid. And I think I was waiting for my family or whoever I was with was on the ride, and I was waiting for them to come off so we can go to the next one or whatever. I don't think I wanted to go in it. I can't remember, but I was alone. I remember being alone. But I had just come off a water ride. So obviously I was soaked and I couldn't find a toilet. So I thought, fuck it, let me just piss myself. Because it's going to mask in anyway. And I remember word for word, after I finished pissing myself, I looked around and made sure no one was looking, or to see if anyone was looking. I was like, oh, fuck, all the water rides, I'm so wet.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
I don't even know why I said that, but
Jesus
I
Christ.
vividly remember saying that. It's so random.
That's disgusting.
I know it's not as disgusting as fucking nutting yourself.
It's true. But the nutting
It's the same thing.
It was in those, you know when you're young, in the dry humping days.
Yes.
You know, you used to dry hump for,
Yes.
obviously with a girl, not by yourself. You used to just dry hump for time.
Yeah.
One time, me and one ting were getting into it. I thought we were having sex. My body thought we were having sex.
Yeah.
Fam, the strokes got faster. The friction got harder.
It was warm.
Oh, she was panting. And then lo and behold, I was like, what, 16? 15, 16? Fam, jizzed. But I couldn't let her know.
I haven't heard that word in ages. Jizzed.
Bro, I couldn't let her know it happened.
Really?
So I was just there like, my body tingled. And
From
I
a
just
dry hump.
From a dry hump. I was like, that's embarrassing. In my head, I remember thinking, that's embarrassing. I literally just nutted in my jeans. Like, that's embarrassing.
Oh my God, no, I've got a story.
Go on.
So this was back when I used to live in Crystal Palace. This was when I was a kid. Me and my sister used to share a room, but we had separate beds, obviously. So, but it wasn't a bunk bed. It was one bed here and one bed here. And obviously back when you were a kid, you were a horny little fucker. I think I must have been in primary school or maybe year 7.
Swear down.
Yeah, I was young. It was either in primary school or year 7 because I remember I lived in Dagenham when I moved to when I was in year 8 and 9. So I know it was in Crystal Palace, so I know I was young. And do you remember those boxes? Like, they weren't these boxes that you have now. They were the loose, like, square boxes.
The fucking...
With a button in the middle. They're like
the flimsy
shorts,
ones.
The short things with a button in the middle.
And they used to ride up to here.
them ones. So obviously, I used to sleep in. I never used to wear pajamas. I hate pajamas. So I used to always sleep in boxers or shorts. So one night I was sleeping in boxers and I was blosky. I was so horny. I don't know why. It was just hormones of a year 7 guy. I don't know, or 30. I don't know how old I was then. I was so horny, and I think I was imagining stuff. Because I think I was watching porn back then anyway. I probably like that on Sky, like 969 or whatever, that red hot thing. So I must have just finished watching it and then come upstairs to my room. My sister was in bed and I was obviously in my bed and I was imagining. I was getting fucking blossy. And then somehow, some way, my piece went through that hole in the boxes. And I just kept on moving. So like you said, you were dry humping that tick. I was basically dry humping my bed. But it felt so real, James. That was my first experience. It felt so real. I was going and I fucking nutted.
Just on the mattress?
Just on the mattress. I remember.
And your sister's across there.
It was a silent one.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I remember.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, that was over half my life ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's funny.
Fuck.
Bro,
that was time
my
ago.
imagination used to run wild when I was a teenager. I would have given anything. Literally, when I was a teenager, if someone would have said, put your hand on the table, I'm going to cut off the first knuckle of your finger and you can just have pussy every night. You can just have pussy. Like a girl's just going to appear in your room, you'll fuck, and you can go back to sleep. Fam, when I was a teenager, from like 12 until, 15, 16, I would have happily done it. I would have given up my pinky for that level of pussy. That is unbearable. Like, it's unlivable to be that horny when you're a kid. It's not funny.
It's not funny. It's really not funny. It's not funny.
It's like one of them ones is like, that's one of the times in your life where you realize like, bro, human beings are just fucking animals.
Oh yeah.
You just like, you sit there just like, bro, I'm an animal. Like I can't control myself. What's going on?
I can't control myself. That's extreme stuff.
Fam, I literally can't control myself. What the fuck is going on? I can't wait to like for like my son to grow up and be in that period,
frame of mind,
and he's just horny, fam, and he's just upstairs fapping away every day. It's gonna make me laugh because
you know what it's like.
Wow, what even is this?
Oh my days, fucking hell.
Did you think did you the first time you busted a nut? Do you remember the very first time?
No, I don't think I ever will. I don't know if that time I was talking about in the bed was my first time.
Oh,
but I remember that happening, and I know it was early in my life, but I don't know if that was the first time or not. I don't remember the first time I busted a nut.
Bro,
do you?
Yes. I thought I broke it because I bashed. Because before then I was bashing, but nothing would happen.
Yeah.
At the end, I would just bash until I'm bored of bashing.
Okay.
Because
I remember you saying like you didn't know what wanking was, so you were just wanking.
You were just wanking, and I would be horny.
Yeah.
And it would help a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't get there. I would just be horny all the time.
Were you using imagination or were you watching porn?
I think I was using my imagination. Maybe a bit of both. I can't remember. No, definitely imagination. I definitely knew what busting was when I was watching porn.
Okay.
Because that was a means to an end.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would just be bashing for nothing.
Yeah.
And then one day, that's when like the peak starts going up, and you're like, we're moving somewhere. And then fam went bust, but like nothing came out.
Okay.
The first time, nothing came out. My body didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
But I still got the tingles.
You must have been young.
I was young. I was like,
if nothing came out, you must have been young, fam.
I must have been like 11 or maybe 12. I don't know. Yeah, it must have been like 11, 12. And bro, nothing came out. And but my piece was throbbing. You know what I mean? It was throbbing.
Like you've had sex 4 times in a row.
Bro, and it's like, it felt like a heart. And I was standing there, ass naked, just staring at it like, nah, I broke it. Really broke it. And even then, I didn't even know that shit was supposed to come out of it anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, it broke. But like, how, this is what I don't remember. I don't remember the transition from that fear of thinking, oh my fucking God, I broke it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? To getting myself to that point casually to start busting nuts. Like, I don't remember the transition for them. Because in my head, I would have thought that I would have been terrified.
To ever do that
to
again.
ever go there again. Terrified. In my head, I would have been like, right, as soon as you're moving up somewhere next time, stop.
Fucking stop.
I don't care how good it feels. Stop. Because, boy, we're about to break it. So I don't know what happened, but boy, funny. It was. I remember being terrified.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
Fucking terrified. But boy, I swear all we talk about is being horny teenagers.
Bro, more time than none, yes. More time than none, yes. Because I feel like it's very relatable.
It's true,
like whether being a guy or a girl, you're gonna know what we're talking about because the females are the fucking recipients of our horniness.
Bro, they are.
Females are more horny than guys anyway. I'll say that.
That's what I keep hearing, but I don't think they truly understand. I think adult females are more horny than adult guys.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's more horny than a teenage guy.
Fair enough.
I don't think that's humanly possible. Because if that was if girls were more horny than that, people would be fucking in the classrooms. Because I couldn't sit still.
Do you remember back in school? Back in school where you'd randomly get a boner in class.
Of course I remember.
And you'd have to stand up and walk somewhere. Like, let's say you have to stand up and read the passage in the book or something.
Jesus.
And you're like, fuck, why have I got a boner?
Bro, it was so stressful. In the school trousers, fam.
Fuck, them tight. Oh my God.
So stressful.
Oh my days. Having a boner in a public place is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And there's literally only so much you can do.
There's nothing you can do.
You just got to sit there and wait.
There's nothing you can do. And like, the more you focus on it,
the bigger it gets. And the more you try and push it down, the more friction
you can't touch it.
And the bigger it gets.
That's what it wants.
It's throbbing. It's just there throbbing.
Bro, you can't touch it because that's exactly what it wants.
That's what it wants. It's actually got a mind of its own.
So you have to just leave it. You have to
so
fucking
funny.
leave it to do its thing,
Oh, that's
and
so funny.
just piss off in its own regard, bro. Oh, hated those times.
Oh my days.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck, that was funny. Do you remember the era of when every guy used to get their ear pierced?
Myself included.
Yourself
yeah.
included.
Yeah, I remember,
That was a serious time.
bro.
That was them Amari and B2K times. Everyone was getting their ears pierced.
bro.
I remember in year
Put it up a
12/13.
little bit.
In year 12/13. I went to boarding school back then, and most of my friends at that point had their ears pierced, and I was fucking jealous. I'm like, I want my ears pierced, but I'm shook of what my parents are gonna do. Do you know what I mean? Like, as an African person with an African family and stuff, like, my parents don't even want that. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't even about to try and do that, and then fucking pierce my ears and stuff. So I got one of those magnet ones. You know, the ones where you put the thing there, you put the magnet there.
Yeah, I remember
And
them.
it looked banging. But obviously you've never worn on a magnet because you had your ears pierced. It would fucking hurt.
For real.
It would and it would swell. But I'd firm the pain just to feel amongst the crew. It would my fucking earlobe would swell up so much.
Fucking hell.
So much.
Bro,
And
that's
then
crazy.
sometimes, because obviously it's a magnet, sometimes if you like hit it by accident, it falls off, but you don't really feel it fall off. But because the magnet is so indented to your earlobe, the magnet will stay there, but the actual earring per se would fall off, and you won't even notice. And then sometimes I do that, just to like readjust it, make sure it's still there, and it won't be there. It's just embarrassing. Just fucking embarrassing. But yeah, I've never had my ears pierced. But everyone was getting their ears
Bro,
pierced
I
back
got the
then.
thing is, I know what you mean because I got my ear pierced probably latest out of everyone because my mom was like, "Fuck
Fuck
no,
no, yeah.
fuck no, you're not getting your ears pierced," and I was like, "Mum, let me, just fucking let me, like I want to."
Yeah.
All my boys have, and she's like, "No." In hindsight, I don't know why she said no because when you're thinking about it, like, why not?
Why not? Yeah, it's not really gonna do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything,
Yeah.
and it will. You leave it, it will
close,
close up.
yeah.
And even if it doesn't close up, it's a tiny little dot on your ear. Like, who gives a fuck?
Who
But
actually
yeah, I
gives
was
a fuck?
desperate to get my ears pierced. And then I think I must have been like, what, 15 when I got my ears pierced? And I just thought, fuck it. And just one day I just went and did it. I was just like, fuck this, man. I'm doing it. But obviously, just like you say, then B2K times, I wanted the fat diamonds.
Fat thing, yeah.
I want the fat jewels. But when you first get pierced,
Fat Jules.
when you first...
That's so funny.
Bro, what the big shiny things.
Yeah.
But when you first get it pierced,
You get the little
you have to wear
stud.
the little training studs.
The training wheels.
And it had this tiniest little sparkle on there.
Yeah.
I look like a waste man. I look like a princess. I look like a little princess who just got her ears pierced. I felt so low. I felt so, and you have to wear it for like 6 weeks
Oh, before you can change it to
before
the
you
big
can
one.
change it
Really?
because the hole needs to adjust.
Oh, wow.
Bro, it was 6 weeks of hell. So by the time those 6 weeks are over, I didn't even want my ears pierced anymore.
Yeah.
It was a fucking joke.
That's
I
funny.
hated it.
A princess, you know.
Little princess, bro. That's what I looked like. And when I was older, I think it was around the time I met you, I wanted the stretchers.
Oh, really?
Not big stretchers.
Oh, Rem had stretchers
Like,
now.
yeah, he
yeah.
had those. Yeah.
Fuck,
So
that was a
I was going to
lifetime
do
ago.
it. And I think I bought some. I'm fairly certain I bought some. No, I did. I did buy some.
Okay.
The little spikes.
Yeah.
So you put the spikes in and then you slowly, gradually get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Fam, I put it in the tiniest bit, felt how much that hurt and was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
That's what anal must feel like.
That's exactly what anal must feel like. But with a dick, there's no arrow's edge.
Yeah.
It's just fat from the start.
It's just a lump.
It's a rock and a hard place.
It's a cook in a hard place.
Mate, it's long.
Fucking
I don't know how they found that.
You women are the true MVPs, boy.
They are.
I ain't found
We were talking about yesterday just what women go through
in
for
general.
sex.
Yeah. Oh,
just
God.
just the whole like spitting in a girl's mouth, assholes, just getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Getting dashed about, hairs getting yanked, you getting the life choked out of you, nipples getting twisted. It's just long. Like it's afterwards. Afterwards, when the mascara's all running, your throat's been bruised, like mascara's running, you've got nut all over your face, all over your tits, and you're just there, just like, what is this?
What was that?
What is this?
Because I'm I escaped.
And then afterwards,
I'm scot-free.
the guy's just like, oh, I'm knackered. And then just
rolls
sleeps.
over.
Clean. Clean.
She's just there,
Unblemished. She just bruised and battered. Like, what? Is this what I need to go through to bust a nut? This, my man, just annihilated me and he's going to sleep. I couldn't live through that.
Yeah, but we will never know what it feels like.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
They love it.
It's
Clearly,
pleasure for them.
They told me they love it.
They
but
told me. They told me. That's so funny.
they told me
love
to my
that.
face. But boy, when I look afterwards, it's just oh Jesus.
Once I've bust my nut, I don't want anything to do with you sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not there anymore. Like, no, I'm back to my senses. Do you know what I mean? I'm back to my senses.
The guy you met 5 minutes ago isn't the same guy anymore.
Same guy.
Like, I'm just done. Nah, my hair. Don't look at my own hair. That's funny. Man popped.
That joke made me fucking fart. Oh my days. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
That was so funny.
But
Oh, Jesus.
What did we even say?
I don't know.
What did we even say? I can't remember.
Fuck. What was I gonna say?
I don't know, fam.
Oh, that's so annoying.
What were you gonna fucking
I
say?
don't know, man. I don't even know what we're talking about.
But yeah, they love it. They clearly fucking love it.
That's so funny.
But oh yeah, just it wasn't the guy I was 5 minutes ago. I'm literally a different guy. I'm work James now. Like give me a laptop and let me work. I'm not this hungry animal you met a minute ago.
Once I bust my nut, leave me alone, please.
Fam, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be held. I don't want to be spoken to. I either want to sleep or I just want to get on with my day.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Oh my god.
It doesn't make any sense.
There's a chemical imbalance.
I need to know what the chemical process is.
Because
once
we are
you've jizzed,
different people.
bro, two different people. Jekyll and Hyde. Literally Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, fuck,
Literally.
that's funny.
And you know when this is the thing. This is what how do I explain it? This is like the cover-up story that I'm gonna break wide open.
Yeah.
Guys will say anything
Yeah.
to get pussy.
Oh yeah.
And
Facts.
like, how do I explain it? You know when you say like a girl will always say like, I like to go rounds. I want to go round after round after round. And you're here for it.
Yeah, Rags. You'd be like, yeah, of course, babes.
Babes, I'll give you
I will
3-4
give
rounds.
you that.
Bro, of course not. As soon as the first round is done, I'm done.
Get
And
off me.
They always fall for it.
Always.
They've been through this before. Previously, I know they have. They always fall for it. I want to go rounds after rounds. I'm going sleep.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep and you're getting out my house. In that order.
Bro, and you know when you're just swimming in it and you're like, I could go rounds. You could I can go rounds. I know I can.
When you're not even, you're like midway.
Midway,
you
you're
feel
like, bro,
fuck it,
this
I
is
can
going
go
all
again.
night.
I can fucking go again.
This is going all night. I don't give a fuck. This is the best thing ever.
As soon as you bust that nut,
Bro, sleep.
all out the window. You're different.
You couldn't pay me.
Back to
You
work for you.
couldn't
back
pay
to
me.
work,
Yeah,
James.
you couldn't pay me.
Yeah,
You didn't say I'll give you £200 to fuck me again. No.
No.
I have no interest. No interest. You could say like, would you rather fuck me again or fucking go to Russia?
I'm in Russia
Same
then.
difference right now. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
It makes no sense.
But yeah, man, fuck it. Am I the asshole?
Go for it, bro.
I cooked up some good ones today.
Nice. Black leather.
This made me laugh. Am I the asshole for saying gay when my son came out to me?
That's so cold.
Bro,
That's so cold.
Coinky dink, because that's from Community.
Oh, is it?
That original, that's when, what's his name? The Korean guy. No, the Korean,
yeah. I can't remember
the
his name.
Spanish teacher.
Yeah, Ken John. His real name is Ken John. I think.
Yeah. What's his name in the thing?
I fucking have no idea.
It's something, I can't remember.
In the classroom, is that the first time he does it?
Yeah, when he's a Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
The Korean guy, Ken Jong, is a Spanish teacher in the community.
Yeah.
And then he gets sacked, and then he re-signs up as a student.
Oh,
and then when he's a student, he's taking one of the classes, and then one of the teachers is saying something, and man's like, "Ha, gay."
Is that where it originated from?
That's where it's from.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's so coincidental. We were fucking talking about Childish Gambino and Community before.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
But yeah,
Full circle. I fucking love that show. I'm gonna watch Community again.
it's on Netflix now.
I know it's on it. I'm gonna fucking binge it.
Yeah,
If
same.
you never watched Community, guys, please watch it. It's hilarious.
fucking funny.
It's hilarious.
Right. This might sound bad, but I've always been the class clown, funny type of dude. You shut up. My son, who's 19, loves it, and he's more like a friend than a son. He's a great kid. That is cute. The other day, he came to me and told me that he had to tell me and his mum something super important. Now, we had our suspicions, but he confirmed them when he told us that he was indeed gay. Neither I nor my wife have a problem with that. So when he told us, I laughed and yelled out, "Ha, gay!" Like the skit from who knows what fucking show that is. He didn't take it as well as I expected and started crying before running off and slamming the door.
Oh my God.
I thought it was hilarious. What do you guys think? Bro?
I feel like, obviously, as he said prior, him and his missus had their suspicions. And when he said it, obviously, he confirmed the suspicions. Like he said, he had no problem with it. But I think it was just more of an impulse. It's a guy thing to do. Guys would always take the piss out of something, but even though they don't mean it.
I have to take the piss out. Like, I can't handle serious situations.
Yeah.
I can't deal with them. Like, I have to laugh. In some aspect, whatever's going on.
Funny. I have to make it funny.
I have to make it funny in order for me to deal with what's going on.
I know what you mean.
Bro, the other day when you was, like, God forbid, when your boy, yesterday,
Yeah.
who had the heart attack.
Yeah.
Fam, I had to zip my mouth shut because my initial impact is to make some kind of joke because I can't process how serious this shit is. I physically can't process it.
Fuck it
so
up.
I have to make a joke.
Yeah.
And I was just like, don't. James, just don't. There's people crying. Just stop.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Does it make him the arsehole?
Yes and no. I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, I've always said, like, if my son's gay, I'm pissed if he comes out to me anyway. You don't need to be coming out to me.
But do you not feel like he's not doing it for you, he's doing it for him?
True, it is for him. It is. This is the thing, right? So this is the way I would see it in this. Okay, perfect. Cool. You're right. This is how I would see it. It's a fine line. So he's doing it for him. Of course it's for him. So he's come out as gay. That's for him. But at the same time, what am I even trying to fucking say?
I have no
At
idea.
the same time, like, don't expect me, because like he said, he doesn't give a fuck. The pops. He doesn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
So that's his way, in my eyes, that if it was me and I'm making jokes about it, that's my way of letting you know that I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's it's all good. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, I don't want to take it seriously, because the more serious I take it, I've never, like, when something's really good, when something is nothing but positive, no one
questions it.
Yeah, no one just say, you don't sit in a silent, serious situation when something is positive. If we're sitting in a silent state and said, sit down, I need to tell you something, you're already telling me it's not 100% positive.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
So for me to start making jokes, it means I'm 100% positive about it. Like, that's fine.
Okay. I see that aspect.
But yeah, for me, that's my best way to translate it across, rather than saying, okay, cool, I'm happy you told me, etc., like, be yourself and all that stuff. Like, to me, that's me. I could be hiding something. I could be holding something back. I might not be happy about it. But for me to be like, gay, right, you're gay. Big man, you're actually gay. That's just making a joke, to make it light. And obviously the same thing. He might not be able to process situations. And his son should know that. But I don't know. It's, at the same time, it would have taken his son a lot of fucking guts.
Yeah, I feel
to sit
like
his fucking parents down and say it. Like, he would have built it up in his head for ages. Yeah.
So he's gone over scenarios.
He would have gone over all the million different scenarios in his head. He's finally built it up, sat his parents down. He's probably shitting himself. And then, man, obviously, when people don't take something as serious as you do, it's a bit
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dick one.
I feel like, well, he's the guy, not the father, but the son, should know his father's character anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
So I understand the severity of the scenario from the boy's perspective, obviously, because to come out to anyone, obviously you're doing it for yourself, but you just want to do it just to like a weight off your shoulder kind of thing. It's something that eats people up for years and decades. Like we said the other day about Joe from Tiger King, Joe Exotic, where his name is. He once he told his dad said, "Don't come to my funeral," and he drove off the bridge.
That's a joke.
Like, that's extreme. So for someone to come out to someone, I get the severity of it. Obviously, I can empathize rather. Let me not say I get it. I can empathize because I would never understand it because it's not something I've done or something I've experienced. So I feel like just based on that, I feel like I understand the father's standpoint in being funny because that's his personality and that's his character. But for me, I think I would have probably acknowledged the situation on a more of like a platonic way at first and then made a joke afterwards. As opposed to making a joke first.
I know
because making a joke off the bat sometimes can ease the tension, but if he, like I said, did he say he slammed it and did he say he goes to his room or something?
Went to his room and cried.
And I feel like that's hard. That's a hard thing for anyone to open up about, whether you're male or female. And I just feel like it's a tough one. It's a tough road.
It's a tough one. Yeah. Obviously, I feel it's a tough one. I don't think really anyone's the asshole in this one because at the same time, they're both to blame. Not to blame, but obviously the son should know what his dad's like anyway. He said like I'm a class clown as it is. So the son should know what he's about. So he shouldn't be surprised by something like that. And at the same time, his dad should read the room. Read the fucking room. If you read the energy in the room, and if you feel like if that was appropriate, then your son wouldn't have gone off crying. So clearly that was inappropriate. You read the fucking room, bruv. But yeah, man, rappity rap.
Yeah, man.
Cool.